we don't stop these planes, then we'll just lose division after division after division. And while we can technically afford it with the manpower, it's still going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Well, luckily we do have a bit of troops down here. Let's just redeploy them to Musk. One's calling troops cowards. Run like rapids. He was a field hospital of all the troops that he met were eating lettuce, making rapid not as a response. Ah, that sounds like a royal asshole. Right, we'll try to attack it down south again. I think soon enough we can probably send this division from Unsung to the other side. And is that... oh yeah, that is... one of Unsung's divisions already in here. Oh, another one. Right, so we are taking that one. We'll have 2 divisions. Oh, right. How's that attack going? Actually going fairly well by the look of them. They lost a little bit of organization, but I don't know how much of that is before the combat and how much it is during the combat. Oh, there we go. So at least we push them out of here. Do we have... I suppose we could try attacking there, although probably going to be a bit costly attack. But sometimes you need to take the risks. And send the infantry down there. Give a support attack into Buster, actually. That is hopefully going to let us get through. And another garrison. Okay, so it's going to be another garrison army then. Or another corps of garrisons. So that is corps number 4 for this army. We've got quite a bit of garrisons underway though. Last one is going to be done in 26, so we've got about 2 weeks. I wonder here, MacArthur got along. Yeah. I can't imagine why. Yeah, there's... oh, right, we're getting a lot of frigates in 2 days. It's going to go into the Mediterranean, to be fair. I've got so many things that are ahead of time in research, but we've got the research to spare, so might as well, or the leadership to spare. Right, are we actually making progress in this combat? I think we are. There'll be 2 divisions. I think at least 1 British division, maybe 1 from somewhere else. Or 1 might be either... no, that's 71st Division. That's probably American Division. Okay, we're under-attacking Guangzhou. At least in theory. They didn't sink anything, though. But our ships are taking a lot of hits there. Right, do we have any interceptors in here, then? We do. Intercept both day and night. All of that. There we go. That way... ah, there we go. We caught them. There we go. Right, did we get the paratroopers in here? We did, didn't we? Indeed. I don't think we can load up more than 1 division at a time, though. Let's go ahead and do an airborne assault into Taiwan. There might not be anyone there. At least, probably not in that province. We're taking a bit of a risk here, but it will probably pay off. Don't see any troops there yet. Oh, we got intercepted. Right. Hopefully there are no troops all the way down. Come on, let us drop the troops. There we go. Right, as soon as we can attack, let's go to Taipei. So we can start pushing out a lot of the planes out of here, and the next landing is going to be a bit less contested, hopefully. Air combat in Palermo. Oh, wow, we're taking a lot of casualties there. I suppose we have now the inverse of what we experienced earlier today, where... oh, there we go, Iran has been conquered. But here we go. They will still have troops in here, but that is going to start, or be a bit of a setback for them. Also, we did capture this already. Oh, there we go. As you could fair bit of provinces there. We are still fighting against this one here. slowly getting through there. Unfortunately, we can't give the air support there right now. We'll just have to live without it for the time being. Right, so let's go ahead and... Actually, no, this is part of Anzang's army, so I'm going to send this one down to Afghanistan. Oh, Afghanistan. Then from here, we're going to send one guard in the port. Other one guards the other port. Third one could be somewhere in between, or maybe down here somewhere. And providing some protection for the southern coast there. But they don't actually have that much troops in here anymore, which is definitely good news. Go ahead and sack this combined arms unit in here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be taking heavy casualties. Right, are we getting through Basra? Barely, but I suppose we are going to. Right. So how many of them are still alive? Probably quite a few. I mean, we haven't... Well, we have annexed Portugal and Belgium. And they still are fighting in Venezuela, Uruguay, Ecuador. So that's 3 in the South America. And Tibet, which is safely guarded by me. Saudi Arabia, Spanish Republic, Romania, and Netherlands. Right, so we did empty out the Dutch terrain here as well. Let's go ahead and take Brest, and then over here we got... How is the attack into Strasbourg going? Does anyone have any good modifiers in here? Not really. Most of them have like 2%, which is better than some of the other combats. For example, this one is like... Well, there's some with 3% actually. Oh. Alright. It's slightly better. We'll do the crowd attack there, but it's just... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Where's the... How about you start doing logistical bombing there instead? That way we won't be getting quite as much damage. And hopefully we can force them to run out of supplies, and then it's going to be a lot easier to fight them. North Balearic Island. Oh, right, yeah, they got the planes going through here. Right, what about Gibraltar? How's the situation there? They're down to 46% strength. So they are slowly losing ground. Some of our troops are starting to be a little bit battered in there. Once again. But I think we can win this. There we go. We're losing more ground in South... Or, not just South Africa, but to South Africa. In Africa. Actually get one over there. Get over that way. Are they? Oh yeah, we are going to lose that one if we're not careful. Right, where do we have the... Don't have bombers in here, do we? No, but we do have interceptors now. Right, so you're going to do intercepting on this side. You're going to do intercepting on this side. There we go, that should help a little bit. There we go, we won the combat. Oh. A little bit... Oh, bollocks, we lost 2 provinces. Right, we did have at least some units over here, so that can be dealt with. And then there's the other one is in the middle of Siberia. Where's the closest units? I guess it's the general to the south, but... We do have a cavalry division over here. We'll probably be fine. Right, and frigates. All of the frigates. There we go. Well, not all of them, but quite a few of them. Oh, they're down to 1 division. That is indeed American division, as I suspected. We've got 100 leadership in officers again. We have started running a bit low on espionage though, so let's put that into like 4 spies per day. That sounds like a good rate. Send in another division to help in this combat. Speed it up a little bit, hopefully. Right, how are we doing in Taz's army, or with Taz's army in here? And capture another airfield. It also gets us through in, but we've got a lot of troops approaching in here soon enough, so it should be fine. So that's going through. We haven't taken Saigon. Do a bit of clearing out here. Infantry will take care of the rest of that. Or anything further inland, I suppose. We've got a lot of bit troops in here. On officer refinement, let's go. I mean, we probably have like a... Well, actually, how much do we have officers? We got 1.3 million. And we got, let's see, 3.7? 2.4, so that's like 7.1 million? Plus 1.3, so 8.4 million. So it's 1 officer per 8 men, more or less. So not quite that high yet, but it's pretty close. Oh. Oh. They're trying to do bombing run in Athens again, but we got quite a few of these carrier aircrafts in here. Doesn't make it easy. Plus there's so many ships in there that it's just... Anti-aircraft guns are... like one every meter or so. There we go, we can get to Irbid. That one's not going to be in shape of attacking. Or in shape to attack, but that's alright. If we can get through Tel Aviv and then get into like this area here, cut them off in Sinai. So that means that the enemy troops are then going to be between me and Saudi Arabia, which I don't know if Saudi Arabia can hold on. But they have been delaying the enemy at least, so there's that. Go ahead and send in another one to attack into Basra. Oh, and this one... Give a support attack over there against the Combined Arms Unit. You can give support attack into Basra. Got another infantry over here. Okay, so that one's about to surrender. Do you have another mountaineer? There we go. Oh, bollocks. Well, there goes my submarines. Oh, we're taking a fair bit of casualties in here on the planes. We do have decent... Oh, wow, the reserve planes have been... chewed through quite quickly. Alright, well, that's a bit unfortunate. We should have still some planes in here, though. Yeah, we do. Do we actually... Let's go ahead and set someone to do air superiority over there. Both day and night. And then what I suppose I could do... Do we have any... We've got medium bombers in here. Partially light bombers as well. Start doing some runway cratering over here for now. Continues. And then we could also start the medium bombers from here and start doing some logistical bombing. Let's start with Strasbourg. A bit of a long distance. We should be fine. Have we managed to force them to be out of supplies? No, not yet. Alright, let's go ahead and... We could just cancel the attack, let them starve to death, but I don't know what the situation is in terms of supplies there. There's a bit of question mark in that regard. Got the heavy bombers in here. What we could do, of course, is use these for logistical bombing for a little bit. I'm just going to give you logistical bombing on all of that. Daily, continues. We'll see where you go. Well, it's just hitting nighttime, so it's probably going to have to wait a little bit then. Oh wow, there's a lot of headquarters in here. We do know that there's some planes over there. Okay, Dongfang, we're still trying to get rid of that division. Oh, naval underway replenishment. Battleship training. That means a little bit less research. And I believe we've got another garrison. And some frigates. How large is the reserve fleet now? Just out of curiosity. 62 ships, plus we got another 2 fleets in here that are already kind of ready to do things. Oh, we've got a carrier here without a carrier group. I see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it into Salonika, perhaps. Oh, you know what? We could maybe... No, I don't think Taranto is actually a good idea. We'll just let it be there for now. The fleets are definitely underused, but it's just the enemy's got so much air force, it's going to make it quite difficult. Okay, there we go. We've got the entire island of Hainan. That is good news. And these are still moving through the mountains. Should be arriving into Konkan soon enough. On air combat over Nago. Is there... Oh, right, yeah, we got the Paratrooper in Taiwan. Let's have a look at the situation there. We might be able to land in a second one. I'm just going to go ahead and do airborne assault in there. I mean, technically speaking, I could rebase in Taipei, I believe. Drop the division there, and then just leave back. So let's just do that one. It's a bit less risky, I suppose. Because, you know, we can just land in there. Oh, Nazareth. We are under attack by 31st Indian Armored Division. It's got armor 43... Oh, 46, sorry. We do not have the piercing. They do have the piercing on our tanks, but yeah, it's still not the worst situation. Especially if we send in an infantry division there, it should be fine. And Spanish want to buy some energy from us. I mean, I'm okay with that. We do already own most of their land. We can probably do a bit of trading for the rest of it. We have 45% strength on the headquarters in here. Lamy is not having a great time there. Let's send in another division. I mean, are we still doing the ground attack? I believe we are. Although not frequently enough, perhaps. I suppose I could start doing some convoy raiding over here on a daily basis. Ah, there we go. Basra has fallen. And one impressed. There we go. So that is going to be the last province that we need to conquer over here on the... Well, other than the Maginot Line, I suppose, on the French soil. So have they started running out of supplies there? Not yet. And I don't know if we've been bombing here recently. Okay, so we do know that they got 194 supplies in Metz. They got 20 supplies in Cattenom. Are they using a lot of it? They are using that. So in a few days they should be running out of supplies. And over here they have run out of supplies. In Trigominius. So technically speaking, I don't know how strong they are. Let's try with one division. See how strength they are. They are still pretty high in morale or organization. Just gonna stop that combat for now. Oh, we're fighting in Portsmouth right now. Oof. That's not necessarily good news. At the same time, we're taking the battle to them now, so it's going to be a little bit less bombing on our side, perhaps. Hopefully. We will need to reorganize a lot. Oh, wow, yeah, we're down to 2 ships here. I don't think we're going to move these away either. They're just kind of stuck there. Although we do now have a bit of air coverage in there. But they should be safer than what they were before. Hostile bombing Karbala. Oh. Is either one doing the intercept in here? You're probably resting. Right. Well, that does complicate things. Oh, the bombing is Seoul. Or trying to anyway, but we intercepted them. Right. And we got another garrison place in there. Right, so we've got this one in here. We can unload the division. If that one's going to go into the airfield, then we can move this one back into here. We got through at least without intercepting, or being intercepted, sorry. I can speak English from time to time. Okay, there we go. We're doing strikes on the airfield here, so that means that a lot of planes that they had here are no longer going to be a risk for a while at least. Now, I do wonder, if we were to do a paradrop in here, no, I don't think one paratrooper would be enough. We do have the landing craft in here though, that we could maybe landing a bit of infantry. And let's say we take a bit of Kazu's troops, like these 2 divisions for example, and then to Genoa. Okay, that's part of Alberto's. These 2 are Kazus as well. I'm going to send them to Genoa as well. So I'm going to do a bit of a landing into Corsica, take that one, then focus on Sardinia. And slowly but surely kind of clearing out the area around Italy. And once we take more of Taiwan, we should be getting the Taiwan Strait soon enough. Okay, I believe we need to get the port over here. Boxiong. Right, Gibraltar, let's have a look at that again. Ooh, that 6th Mechanized Division is going to have to pull back from the combat soon, unless the enemy gives up first. They're already at 56% strength. of the mechanized division here, so that's not great. We'll have to do that now, because it's one of the few divisions that is actually making good progress there. And what about Mets? How are we doing there? They still got supplies. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and stop the attack here. No point wasting all this strength here. We can just make them run out of supplies and then, you know, starve them to death, as per usual. Do they have, okay, so they got, let's see, that's 4 points. It's a total of 7 points that they still have in France. They had 7 points over here in the west that we already conquered. So they're currently at 76.6% surrender progress. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. We still need to take a fair bit of chunk, or a fair bit of land in, like, North Africa or something to make them surrender, but we've done pretty good progress, I would say. We got a bit of troops in Damascus. Let's go ahead and get these through here. You can maybe get over there to help defending. There we go, some good progress against the Iraqi divisions. Keep on advancing there. Is there a tank division in there? No. Alright. Well, that makes my life a little bit easier. Okay, so we're doing pretty good job over there near Japan with our planes at least. Speaking of Japan, maybe it's time to start moving some of the garrisons down that way. That's going to start freeing up some of the Marines in there, for example. We got another garrison. And apparently a little bit extra in research again. Because we've been capturing a lot of places slowly but surely, that give us a lot of things. Down to 43.8% strength in Gibraltar. I mean, we are making progress even without bombers there, but like bombers would actually make this go so much faster. Do we have any sort of... We've got these in here. Can you reach there? No. You cannot. How many can we fit in here? We can't fit any extras in that particular airfield. We could maybe get the close air support in Sevilla. So let's go ahead and do that. Rebase there. We could maybe get in some... Oh, we got the close air support in here, or interceptors in here. They're probably doing intercepting already, so not going to move them away. But the close air support can be moved there, and then they can start doing some strikes in Gibraltar. Because those would probably make this go so much faster. Oh, there we go. Metz is down to 54 supply. Make that 33. So that is a good progress. Oh, how many? We're down to 18 spies. Oh dear. Well, I guess we'll just need to start destroying some of the countries so that we don't need to have spies in there anymore. Right, so let's go ahead and figure out some troops that are not really needed to be where they are right now. You know what? I'm gonna have one of these Kathmandu's corps to set up shop in Cherbourg. And eventually we'll need to try to get some transport boats here. I suppose we got the transports down here. Well, we got some landing craft over there. We got some transports all the way down here, actually. We could maybe move this one into Hamburg. Start moving some of the stuff over there. What I'm thinking is, like, basically, as soon as we manage to nuke Britain enough so that they surrender, then we'll just try to transport some troops in there and try to take at least a nice bridgehead. Maybe even take it all the way. Or, like, all of it. And just, you know, capture British Isles. And that's going to save, or keep most of Europe pretty safe at that point. And then we'll just need to focus down, like, the Mediterranean islands, or mostly Mediterranean in general. And then, of course, India and all that. But, of course, we'll probably need to take India before they will even surrender, so there's that. Right, so that's going there, you can go in here. We'll leave one of these standing where they are right now. So if we're taking that one, not necessarily opening up too many options quite yet. Okay, so that's too low infrastructure there. Right, but we can move down this way. And slowly, if we can get to Karachi, that'd be nice. I mean, I believe that is a victory point, is it not? It is one victory point. And we've got Lahore over there is another one. Delhi is 5. Kathmandu is 1. Oh, but these are not their victory points. Okay. Dhaka is 2. Chittagong is 1. Calcutta is 5. Crew attack for 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, there's quite a bit of points in the southern India. Oh, right, and we have Goa. No one's bothered conquering yet. Alright. Well, I mean, they didn't bother conquering while it was in Portuguese hands either, so there's that. Kind of points to the fact that they probably don't have that much troops in here. Not anymore, anyway. They lost quite a large chunk of them while fighting the Japanese and Chinese. Oh, right, I'm taking mind though, so they don't have the fertile soil modifier anymore. So that is going to mean that the Allies are going to start running out of manpower, I suppose. Have a look at the priorities here. So USA, what? They still got 2,600. UK has 1,300 manpower. They got quite a bit of IC as well. France, on the other hand, is a lot weaker. I mean, they don't have a lot of IC or base IC. The total IC is probably mostly just convoys. Or Lend-Lease, rather. Speaking of which, where is the French capital right now? I'm guessing it's in, like, Algiers or something? It might be, I don't know for sure. Because I can't see the... Could also be somewhere down here, but I doubt it. They are certainly running out of a sort of location. Well, I suppose there's also down here as a possibility. How is Venezuela still holding to all their lands? Ecuador is still holding to all their lands. What about Uruguay? They are still holding to the capital at least. And that has been that way for since like September, so there's probably some massive attrition combats going in there. Right, so you can be a reserve. The other one can start doing some ground attack into Gibraltar and forced into surrender. Oh, there we go. Let's start sinking our convoys again. Oh, right, yeah, this is near Japan, alright. How's... Okay, they do have a division in Taiwan. Australian infantry. Now, do we have any bombers nearby? I've got a lot of fighters there. Got the transport planes in here. I suppose what I could do is I could get one of these again into Taiwan. If nothing else, we can, you know, get a second division to fight that while the third one just goes around. So you are now unloaded from there, and then we can send the planes back. So I'm hoping that there's no one else or no other divisions in Taiwan yet. Oh, we got a naval combat. Oh, there's electric submarines, but they have the carrier. Okay. Right. Sure. Well, we lost the submarines, unfortunately. But they did alright. They sent quite a few convoys. We could, of course, build some more submarines, I suppose. But if the electro... Oh, wow. Yeah, the electro submarines have a massive sea defense. 542. Alright. We get another 6. Okay, so we've still not got into Basra yet, although we are getting closer and closer. Could maybe try to get through here, or do we? Oh yeah, we got these already advancing. So if we start attacking over here, that would already be good enough. There's still some troops over here that we're trying to get rid of. But not too bad. And we've already got some of the coastal guards in here, so to speak. Saudi Arabia is still holding on. So that's good news. We are under attack. Oh. Stop that combat and pull back. The infantry could maybe start attacking there at least. Start a new combat with the infantry. I mean, we've got... Oh, they got armor of 51. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty high. What's combat's in here? That's currently holding. That is probably not going to hold, but we've got some reinforcements heading in there. That's going to be fine. We should have the air superior... Well, not necessarily the air superiority, but at least some air support in there, keeping the enemies at bay, so they shouldn't be bombed to oblivion.